How two unknown brothers squeezed $800 million out of the NBA. The greatest sports business deal of all time. Welcome to our channel, where we uncover the most incredible sports business deals of all time. In the world of sports business, few deals have achieved the legendary status of the one orchestrated by Ozzie and Daniel Silna. These two brothers, relatively unknown in the sports industry, managed to secure an agreement that ultimately netted them $800 million from the NBA, a league they didn't even have a team in. Their story is a fascinating blend of luck, shrewd negotiation, and the unforeseen rise of the NBA's television revenues. Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button and hit the subscribe for more exciting content. Humble beginnings and early ventures. Ozzie and Daniel Silna were born to Latvian immigrants who settled in New Jersey. Their early years were defined by diligent work in their father's textile business, which they eventually took over and sold in the early 1960s. In the 1970s, seizing upon the booming polyester trend of the disco era, they launched a successful knitting business that catapulted them to wealth. This newfound financial stability provided Daniel with the opportunity to pursue his childhood passion, owning an NBA team. His entrepreneurial acumen and the brothers' shared vision would later lead them to negotiate one of the most lucrative and enduring deals in sports history with the NBA, forever securing their place in the annals of business brilliance. The initial rejection by the NBA. In 1974, Ozzie and Daniel Silna attempted to buy the Detroit Pistons for $4.85 million, only to be rejected. Undeterred by this setback, they turned their sights to the ABA, American Basketball Association, a rival league to the NBA at the time. This strategic pivot led them to acquire the struggling Carolina Cougars, which they relocated to St. Louis and transformed into the Spirits of St. Louis. This bold move not only expanded their presence in professional basketball, but also set the stage for their visionary negotiation with the NBA, ultimately leading to one of the most profitable deals in sports history. Investment in the ABA. In 1973, Ozzie and Daniel Silna purchased the Carolina Cougars for $1 million and moved the team to St. Louis, rebranding it as the Spirits of St. Louis. They made substantial investments in the team, aiming to establish a competitive franchise capable of rivaling NBA teams. Initially, their efforts showed promise as the Spirits achieved some successes. However, the broader financial challenges within the ABA soon outweighed these early gains, casting a shadow over their ambitious venture into professional basketball ownership. This period set the stage for the pivotal negotiations that would redefine their legacy in sports business history. The ABA-NBA merger. In 1976, the ABA was disbanded, and four of its most viable teams were absorbed into the NBA. The Spirits of St. Louis were not among these teams. While the Kentucky Colonels accepted a $3.3 million buyout to dissolve, the Silnas were not satisfied with a similar fate. Instead, they negotiated a unique deal. They would receive 1/7 of the television revenues generated by the four absorbed ABA teams: the Denver Nuggets, Indiana Pacers, San Antonio Spurs, and New York Nets, in perpetuity. This ingenious agreement ensured that the Silnas would continue to profit from NBA television deals for decades to come. Early returns and initial impact. Initially, when Ozzie and Daniel Silna negotiated their perpetual 1/7 share of NBA television revenues in the mid-1970s, the returns were modest. NBA television revenues were relatively low, and the Silnas earned little from their deal in the early years. However, their fortunes changed dramatically during the 1980s. The NBA's popularity soared with the emergence of iconic superstars such as Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and later Michael Jordan. This newfound popularity translated into significantly larger television contracts for the league. As the NBA's TV deals grew increasingly lucrative, so did the Silnas' earnings from their astute and forward-thinking agreement with the league. Exponential growth of TV revenues. In 1997, the NBA secured its inaugural major TV contract valued at $2.7 billion with NBC and Turner Broadcasting. This landmark deal was followed by an even more substantial $4.6 billion agreement with ABC/ESPN/TNT in 2002, and a monumental $7.4 billion deal in 2007. Each successive contract marked a significant leap in television revenues for the league, consequently boosting the royalties earned by Ozzie and Daniel Silna. By the 2010 to 2011 season, their share amounted to an impressive $17.45 million, reflecting the enduring profitability of their four-sided agreement with the NBA as TV rights continue to expand annually. Legal battles for additional revenues. In 2012, Ozzie and Daniel Silna took the NBA to court seeking additional revenues from emerging media sources such as international broadcasts and internet rights, which were not initially covered in their 1976 agreement. In a pivotal decision, the court sided with the Silnas, affirming that these modern revenue streams fell within their entitlement. This landmark ruling significantly augmented their annual earnings, further solidifying the brothers' already substantial financial legacy stemming from their four-sided and far-reaching business deal with the NBA. NBA's attempts to buy out the deal. Over the years, the NBA made numerous attempts to negotiate a buyout of the Silnas contract. One significant offer came in 1982 when the league proposed $5 million over 5 years. However, the Silnas countered with a bold $8 million over 8 years, which the NBA ultimately declined. As the royalties from their perpetual TV revenue share continued to grow substantially, so did the cost of any potential buyout, strengthening the Silnas' negotiating position. This ongoing financial advantage ultimately played a crucial role in their ability to secure a final settlement in 2014 that totaled an extraordinary $800 million, solidifying their status in sports business lore. The final settlement. After years of legal battles, the NBA and the Silna brothers reached a historic settlement in January 2014. In this agreement, the league agreed to pay Ozzie and Daniel Silna a monumental $500 million to finally terminate their perpetual television revenue rights. This settlement marked the culmination of decades of strategic negotiation, bringing the brothers' total earnings from the deal to an astounding $800 million. Their story remains a testament to visionary business acumen and the enduring impact of seizing an unexpected opportunity in the world of sports business, firmly establishing them among the most successful dealmakers in sporting history. Legacy and conclusion. Ozzie Silna passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy of business acumen and strategic foresight. Daniel Silna, still alive, continues to witness the lasting impact of their remarkable deal. While they never owned an NBA team, their story remains a testament to the power of persistence, strategic negotiation, and seizing unexpected opportunities. The Silna's journey from textile entrepreneurs to NBA royalty beneficiaries is a captivating tale of how two unknown brothers engineered the greatest sports business deal of all time. If you find our videos helpful, don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit the like button to support our channel.